Some of her good friends were beheaded and in prison.
And Thomas Paine nearly
Thomas Paine,
beheaded.
yes.
Let's take, yes, here. When and how did she die?
Well, she died in a very gruesome way. She died shortly after, when I stopped, giving birth to Mary Shelley. And she insisted on having a midwife, not a physician, because she believed of any of the professions women should go into, they should go into medicine as be physicians as well as nurses and, logically, be midwives. And so various researchers say that had she left, if things had been left alone, the placenta did not descend is what happened. And so they called one of the best doctors in London in, and he decided to remove it by hand. And she died of the terrible death that came from that.
Feminism has had a long and extraordinary history, many variations. What might she think of the new feminism that we're experiencing now, postmodernist feminism and so on?
I think she would have never imagined in her wildest dreams where this would go. And what I've read about feminists, and there's a wonderful collection of feminist interpretations that I put in the bibliography, that a lot of feminists overlooked the point that she felt that the first duty, as she said, to women was to themselves as rational human beings. But their second, and importance to society, was that of a mother. And so she never really saw what we have, daycare centers and 8-hour days and so on. So she couldn't, even though she did follow her imagination, she never would have seen this. And I think she would have been rather disappointed, and this is Mary talking, not Virginia Johnson, that women would have given up, in essence, their homes to go off and have jobs and so on and so forth.
Did she have anything to say about the education of young men?
She did. In fact, in the Vindication of the Rights of Woman, she said that boys and girls should be treated equally. They should go to school together. They should wear the same clothing. They should have the same discipline. They should be allowed to go out and romp and play in a big playground until about age 9. And this is an answer to the question about slow evolution of change. At age 9, and if they were being educated for the trades, then they would go off and learn to be mantua makers or mechanics or whatever. And then if they had exceptional abilities, then they would be taught philosophy and history and literature and so on and be educated in that way. But all the time, coeducation, because she felt that there need be no mysteries about one another. And as I described in character, that she felt that this behavior at Eton and her boarding school was just abominable. And she was an early proponent of sex education, for which she got really slammed by some of the critics. And there was a book called The Vindication of the Rights of Bruce, which is a dirty little book about making women happy with elephants and things.
Well, let me just quickly ask you.
That's a good place to stop.
What should we read?
What should you read? Not The Vindication of the Rights of Bruce. As I said, I think her short residency in Scandinavia is a really wonderful book.
What about a biography?
A biography, Eleanor Flexner is good, and she's in the bibliography there. May I just say a couple of very modern things about Mary Wollstonecraft, just one that I have to bring up. I asked today the teachers how many read Entertainment Weekly, and they all went, ugh, but they knew People. And I found in Entertainment Weekly an article